Oh boy, I tried and I tried and I tried. Apparently, I'm being so complex, so we'll keep it real simple. The message, I guess, is Andrew's kind of dumb, Aaron is not much better, and their level of dumbness just kept going and going. It covered so many things that they don't really know anything about: the trans, Soviet Union, Germany, Scientology, and I was just like, mind godsmacked at how much they just didn't know and didn't care to know, and just kept going and going and going. So let's be nice and begin with Andrew commenting on the Soviet, German, Stasi. He can't really specify; he doesn't really know.
I was speaking to someone recently, a journalist whose father was from like a Soviet country or somewhere there or thereabouts, and they had these kinds of kind of communist rule reporting on one another. And you can now go back and find all the reports that were written about you at the time. You can do this with the Stasi in Germany as well. And he didn't want to go back to find.
And I'm like, what? Huh? That was just a weird segue. We went from Stasi, Soviet conspiracy to the porn to love thy neighbor, Bible, don't speak ill of your neighbor. Like, even trying to cognitively put this together, I'm like, I don't think you know what the hell you're talking about. But apparently it's in his book. I'm curious to read it, find out more, to laugh at him. Because, yeah, Andrew just skips around these subjects like he's an actual authority. But then you ask him simple questions. He's like, well, I don't really know what I'm talking about. But it's the extreme woke left. That's the dangers. That's the real dangers. But then Aaron went one better, saying who the real enemy is. If you've followed the anti-Scientology scene, you know exactly who he's talking about. You're like, oh, really? Oh, really?
Tending to be. And through our ethics and justice system, we're going to pull everyone else up to the level that we're only pretending to have attained. I've graduated from that to being like, I do not care whether someone is living some traditional spiritual values life. Everyone has some part of the.
Well, for those not clued in, that was a very subtle dig at Mike Render, Claire Headley, and Mark Headley. And Aaron's saying that I don't really care about this. Well, if you don't care, why are you bringing it up? But anyway, so yes, the Render Headley clique used, quote, a part of the Aftermath charter to be like, we need spiritual morals, and used it against Aaron because Aaron has all these sex scandals. So there you go. So yeah, Aaron was like nicely trying to get out of that, saying, well, okay, Claire, what about your scandals? Look within yourself. And you're like, okay, wait, are you saying Claire does have money sex scandals? As far as I know, we don't know. Like, I've had my suspicions about Claire. Claire's a very curious, funny character, but I don't know for sure if she is caught up in money sex scandals. If I had to specify, the worst thing is her lying in a lawsuit. Like, she does seem to be not telling the whole truth in lawsuits, which is not good. I'm not excusing it, but do we have more dirt on Claire? I don't know. But apparently, Aaron is hinting, oh, yes, Claire is not what she seems. Like the good mama bear. Oh, the very faithful wife. It's all a fraud. Okay. All right. Can you give us evidence? Specify? You're like, no, no, we're just going to do the weird innuendo whisper campaign, which is the mark of Scientology. That's nice. But now we have Arontology. Claire, you know what's the difference between you and me? I embrace my scandals. I'm authentics. I love my money sex scandals. No, you didn't. You tried to hide them. You got exposed and you were forced to talk about them. So it's just a bunch of clown commentaries by people who overstate their level of knowledge greatly. Like, I'm sure Aaron knows a little bit about Scientology, just like Andrew knows a little bit about the Soviet Union, but that's all. They know a little bit about a little bit, but they keep inflating their level of knowledge, and of course they reassure themselves. Oh, Andrew, you're so. Oh, Aaron, you're so beautiful. Oh my God, we're both. Oh my God, we're so brilliant. Yes, two brilliant white men, and them going over each other's victimhood against the trans communist Claire Headleys, I guess. Whatever.